Welcome to Grip Grind Glory, where grapplers train with purpose and grow through the grind. And now, your host, thought-provoker, and fellow grinder, Anna Janovics.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Grip Grind Glory, the podcast. This is episode 13, and today I'm going to talk about my brand new injury and how it nearly stopped me from doing judo, but then it didn't. I'll share what's going on with me right now and why I haven't stopped, even though my body is giving me every reason to, and I am tempted to. So let's dive straight in. So the deal is that 2 weeks ago at Judo, obviously, I cracked my index finger on my right hand. It was through a Navasa randori. I don't really remember how it all happened. I just remember, hearing the crack. I popped it back in straight away, but I even kept going. But then it started to hurt quite a bit, like a lot. We taped it straight away, then iced it when I got home, and so I thought that's that. It'll heal and I'm back in no time. But it's been 2 weeks now, and after 1 week I still couldn't move it, so I called the GP. He referred me to the musculoskeletal team, and I've only been seen by them yesterday, which was the 2 weeks anniversary of my little finger incident, and I still can't move it. So it's probably a ligament issue. We don't know yet. It'll probably take ages to heal and be back in the game full swing. But, until then, I thought I'd just keep on training. I've been thinking whether I should or shouldn't, and came to the conclusion that I probably should. But if I'm honest, the most sensible decision is to take a step back. I think that you wait until everything is back to perfect again. But I don't know when that would be, and it's really frustrating for me because I can't put a timeline to it, and I can't, plan out the weeks or whatever. So I thought, what the heck, I'm just going to keep going. And this sport, judo, is all about gripping, holding on with your hands and your fingers involved, obviously. So the fingers are paramount for this sport. And so the thoughts lingering were whether I can train 100%. And if I can't, then is it even worth it? What if I make it worse? Obviously, I'm really conscious of this finger. But then what if I fall behind? And, nothing would happen if I fell behind. I just don't want to. I made the decision that I don't want to fall behind. I've been working on, getting this far hard. So if I stop completely, I'm already behind, which, I just don't want to be there. It's not an option for me, as as you all know, I'm still a rookie, still, lots to learn. So I feel like I'm not just training my body when I go to judo, but my identity too, in a way. And because I'm in judo for more reasons than one, I feel like if I have to modify the session for myself or tape it up or avoid some grips, that's fine. I just still show up. And it's been a little journey for me, an internal one, to, do I go, do I not go, what do, I now have a very good excuse not going. But missing out for weeks at a time, or if it's only weeks, by now we're possibly looking at months even. It doesn't just affect my fitness, it affects my relationship with, with everything else in the dojo, with the mat, with the people, everything. And I don't want to break that And I don't want to break that relationship. It's very annoying, if I'm honest, this injury. Because, primarily because I don't exactly remember how it happened. It was a bad move, so I think I fell onto the finger. But I'm not sure I could avoid it next time because I don't know how exactly it happened. So the way I'm trying to look at it is that it's a gift, because it's teaching me a lot of things. Like, obviously, I know that it will heal, hopefully completely. So if it was the other way around, then I wasn't that sure, I would be worried. But because I know it's going to heal, I feel it's a gift. And what it teaches me is, first of all, to focus on footwork, and, realizing that the more I focus on it, the more I realize how rubbish it has been. But also to lead with my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand. That's a very funny experience for me. But I'm working on it. Just being creative with entries and listen more, and and maybe most importantly, it's reminding me that I don't need to be at 100% to train at 100% of what I've got. And, this is what I've got at the moment. It's 9 fingers, 8, if I'm honest, because I caught me neighbor finger today. Anyway, so that, that you don't need to be at 100% to train at 100% of what you've got is a huge difference. And I just tend to forget it time and time again. So I think that's this whole thing is a really good reminder for me that, you just keep going. Obviously, if it was the full hand, or if it was one leg, I couldn't, but it isn't. So if you're listening to this and something is holding you back on your journey, not just on your judo journey, but mainly an injury, a life event, a dip in motivation, or self-doubt even, let this be a little spark for you too. You can still go, even if it's slower, weirder, or messier. It's still valid. It's still a legit move. You just keep going. You still belong to the thing you do. In grip, grind, glory language, I would just say grip what you can and grind in your own way. And in the end, the glory is, I suppose, that you've been there, you've done it anyway. On this note, by the way, I must share a recent finding of mine with you all. My friend drew me attention to the fact that in some context, grind has a sexually charged meaning, which we didn't know about. Like, it's not just that I didn't know about it, or, my team. It's like no one I know knew about it. And the more people I tell this, the more, just they didn't know either. Anyway, I'm not sure how widely used the phrase is because of this reason, because no one ever heard about it, but apparently it has that kind of meaning. So I would love to stay our brand name clear that it's obviously about judo and all the grind you put in to get to the glory. The name Grip, Grind, Glory was meant to depict the whole judo journey of ours, and I really, truly hope that makes sense. Anyway, let me know the different meanings you know about. Every day is a school day for me. I actually considered changing the brand like inside out because of this, but then I decided that it's so punchy and meaningful that I'm just not gonna. If it comes to it later on, and thousands of people get it wrong, then we will reconsider it. But for now, I'm happy with Grip, Grind, Glory. So wrapping up today's episode, I just want to say that this it just isn't about pushing through pain just to prove something. I don't think you should do that. It's rather about staying connected to the mat, to yourself, at your own pace, on your own terms when shit hits the fan. If you're training through something right now, I'd love to hear your story. Tag me on Instagram or Facebook. or TikTok even, at Grip Grind Glory, or send us a message, an email, drop me a line. Let's make space for the imperfect ones who still show up just like me without a finger or two. I'll see you next week, and until then, let's grip, grind, and glory. Bye!